we're doing part 4 of what if Goku was born with a higher power level. So, everything happens the same at the other parts. No retcons. I was thinking about making some retcons of Frieza surviving the battle with the three Akari Saiyans, but it made more sense for him to win with the higher boost in power. He could have divided and conquered, but he doesn't have that much experience, so he didn't survive. If he had more experience, he might have survived, but it's still a low chance. So now, let's get into what if. And there's gonna be a 10-year gap and no heart virus, because the heart virus probably came up when Goku went to Yardrat and the Red Ribbon Army's good. So what happens in this what if is Goku tries to become stronger than everyone else there, which he already is, but he wants to get far stronger. So in this time, 3 years later, which it's just a power scaling thing, the humans went to the hyperbolic time chamber and got their power levels to 6 million for Krillin, 7 million for Yamcha, because they know they could keep up with the Saiyans. Nappa had a 5.2 million because of old age and still hasn't gotten a Kari, but he's really close. Raditz is at like 8 million, so he's really powerful, but he only mastered the Akari form 2 months prior to the 3-year point. Now, for Vegeta's power level, he managed to master the Akari form in 5 months before Raditz did. Wait, no, 4 months before, which is 2.5 years after Frieza's death. King Code doesn't know where they were, so he doesn't get to find Earth and try to attack them, which I'd also say that he does not have the third and fourth form, because I'd rather agree that there's suppressions of power and King Cold just was born with the power in his second form instead of the final form. Of course, they could also evolve into those forms, but I think if, for example, Cooler, I don't think Cooler got that much stronger in his 5th form, which people in their 5th form born would probably have a much bigger gap in their 5th form. So I'd say if you don't have more transformations or weren't born in that state, it's like 60 times weaker of the transformation, which if you agree with that, nice, but roughly King Code's first form power or Frieza's first form is around the same. We could put him at 600,000 though, and the second form for Frieza is a roughly 200 times, 2 times multiplier. You multiply that by 120, which that will be a lot of power to take in, but you know, he is really powerful. Frieza's father or King Cold at 75 million, I think, or around that, which I think it's more, but I guess I can't argue with that because, yeah, which his bird form would still be a 2 times multiplier. Golden might have just been a Frieza potential thing, which I don't think King Cold would have that much potential because he isn't as bad as Frieza. So he might have tried to train once before, which it didn't improve him that much. So then he was training heavily to try to get revenge for Frieza. By that time, his power level was probably like 270 million. Goku discovered a new form, which I guess is Super Saiyan. Yeah, he went to the hyperbolic time chamber, focused all his anger, all of his Saiyan emotion, and fused it all together, creating large amounts of rage in front of everything dying turned Super Saiyan for the first time, and actually added a Kari to it for a split second, which turned it to Broly's Super Saiyan, not legendary Super Saiyan, but just Broly's initial Super Saiyan. So they all worked on it, and by the 8-year mark, every Saiyan except Nappa knew Super Saiyan, and Goku mastered it already. Raditz nearly mastered it, Vegeta mastered it, but basically Goku's power is far beyond Vegeta's or the others. The human Z fighters all went to King Kaido, just Krillin and Yamcha. By now they both can do Kaioken times 20, which is basically regular Kaioken for Namek Saga Goku. Doing Kaioken times 50 is like doing Kaioken times 4 for Saiyan Saga Goku. So it's very dangerous. Goku eventually, at the 8-year mark, went to King Kai's and eventually learned Kaioken and the Spirit Bond. Also was able to stack Kaioken on top of Super Saiyan, and it's basically now like the Saiyan Saga Goku using Kaioken, but Kaioken times 2 is basically Kaioken times 2 for Saiyan Saga Goku, but just in Super Saiyan. So he can go Kaioken times 3 in Super Saiyan, which is 150 times his normal power by the end of it, which they all competed in the tournament as well. So here's our the end result power level. Of course, let's just say they heard of it, and Vegeta made a kid or had a kid with Bulma. It'll still be Trunks, same age, same whatever, but this time Goten isn't born, but instead Raditz has Watch, which, wait, no, I don't wanna steal from Masako X, but for Raditz's son, well, basically, yeah, let's say Goten, but different hairstyle. I don't know what the hairstyle should be, but basically, let's say it's like Goten's by the end of Dragon Ball Z, which isn't Goku's. I'm talking about the one where Oops at the tournament and stuff. That's basically Goten's hairstyle. Goten would be close to Trunks and strength, they would have friendly competitions of who can hold Super Saiyan longer. They were only able to learn it when they were 7 though, which I guess they would be born sooner, like between 2 years instead of the 3 year thing, which Vegeta got more pure heart and Raditz as well after they had kids. I'll put the kids at like 3 million and 3 million and 1,000 for Vegeta's son / Trunks and Raditz's son / Goten with 3 million. Their powers are large, but nowhere near the full-blooded Saiyans. I don't know. Chi-Chi here isn't married yet. Well, she is, but she isn't that important in the story. So, here are the end results of the training. I already said how the human Z-Fighters / Krillin and Yamcha could use the Kaioken, but their power levels are, drumroll please, 21 million for Yamcha and let's see, 20 million for Krillin. Yamcha could barely use it better than Krillin, but overall Krillin I think is still weaker, but will he have Marin? Because I know Android 18 isn't there, but Android 18 is still alive and might be still in high school or something like that. But I'd say no. And Vegeta's power level is, let's say, 40 million and mastered Super Saiyan, but mastered it a bit more than Goku now. And Raditz at like 36 million, while Goku's at 40 million. Wait, nah, I'll change Vegeta's power level to 42 million. Goku has more techniques, but Vegeta's just more powerful. Videl still enters the tournament, and so does Mr. Satan. But Mr. Satan's much less popular, so no Satan City. And I think that's about it for this part of the What If. This didn't really tell that much story, but hopefully it's a nice recap or a nice part that explains what's going on between the 10 years. And subscribe, leave a like, and click the notifications bell, and make sure to comment if you want me to record games. So I think it's over, so peace.